I'm Tim Johnson and I'm an artist and basket maker, normally based on the Isle of Wight, but over the past couple of weeks I've been artist in residence alongside the Basketry exhibition at the Sainsbury Centre, and it's been great being here. It's a great opportunity to make some new work, to do some workshops and to look at the exhibition and work alongside the exhibition as well. I work with a wide variety of materials, all kinds of things from nature, different grasses and rushes and willow and sticks and all different kinds. But I'll also work with paint and with stone and with plaster and different things. But my specialism really is working with woven materials, and that's what I particularly enjoy. What's happening is when I roll down, they're going clockwise, and when I come up like that, it's anti-clockwise. And the clockwise and the anti-clockwise hold the string together. Just add in. Okay. Add into the other side. Rolling down. Pick up the far one, over the top, rolling down, pick up the far one, over the top. During the residency I was particularly keen to explore the various themes of how basketry relates to the body, particularly costume and disguise, and also protection, which is one of the main themes in the lower galleries in the show. So I've been looking at traditions all around the world, from Brazil to Inuit to African costumes to Aboriginal costumes, but also very much our own costumes within Europe and in England as well. And they're very much of interest to me. So by making the work during this project is really a way of me investigating why for thousands of years people all over the world have been making these disguises and costumes. And without kind of researching it too heavily beforehand, I like the idea. For me, the best way of understanding it is to just get stuck in and make a costume and dress up and take part in the performance. And that, for me, seems to be a very direct way of learning about why we do it. It's been quite nice to explore the combination of soft materials and hard materials, and play with their different textures and different sounds. Often with basketry we might use one or the other, so a willow basket would generally be all willow, or rush would be all, a rush basket would be all rush. But to combine the two is quite an exciting thing to work on. It was very interesting, particularly yesterday, working or wearing one of the costumes. Before I actually put it on, I didn't really know what it was, what the character was, how it was going to move. And almost immediately as I put it on, and I found how it sat on my shoulders and how it made me place my arms in a certain way. So it didn't take a huge amount of imagination away to follow the mask and to let it decide what I was doing. So by placing my arms in this sort of a circular way, it then encouraged me to spin and move that way. And then with the skirt that's all around it, once you start spinning, that starts to flow up and whirl around. And that was kind of the starting point in a way for kind of the way it moved and the way it related to the crowd. And then also, of course, we had the music, we had the hurdy-gurdy, we had the folk band, and all of that sort of created the identity of that particular mask. And I think that was, for me, I wasn't expecting it. I was a bit worried about the whole thing. What am I going to do? How's it going to move? Who am I going to be? and it sort of took over, and I enjoyed that spontaneity of how the event sort of evolved.